Hi everyone, welcome to InnoVEX online demo. It's Jason from Taitra.
Hi, this is Lee, who always beg you to exhibit at InnoVEX.
Now don't beg them, tell them how precious InnoVEX is.
InnoVEX is a feature startup exhibit of COMPUTEX organized by Taitra. It's one of the biggest startup events where startups spot the perfect fit in markets and meet with accelerators, venture capitalists, and buyers.
And actually, Taiwan is also a key player in the global ICT ecosystem. And many international startups choose Taiwan to begin their journey to success.
Jason, do you consider yourself as a startup?
Are you trying to sell InnoVEX to me? But yes, I would say definitely, though I do not look like a young entrepreneur.
No!
But I do love adventure and I'm passionate about trying new things.
Yeah, I believe you also maintain the adventurous and passionate attitude very well in the gym. Today, we have 5 InnoVEX exhibitors here to showcase their featured products. And I believe you will love the products from our first startup. WISELONG develops the AccuFitness app to conduct your bioelectrical impedance analysis.
Downloading it.
Let's welcome Mr. Lobotai from WISELONG to give us more information about their technology and products.
Hello, my name is Lobotai. Thanks for watching. Today, I would like to show you amazing products that will have a deep impact to the health industries. But before I do that, I would like to share a story with you first. 3 years ago, my partner and I attended healthcare seminars. In a seminar, we met with quite a few medical doctors, nutritionists, dietitians, personal trainers, and the owner of workout centers. It was very interesting for me to talk to these people and understand what they have been doing in the healthcare industries. Indeed, I must say that they are doing very well at what they are doing. They also have a good technologies and advanced medical equipment to help them to get all the critical measurements. However, there is one thing in common that they do not have. Most of them are dealing with the numbers and explain to their patient with the meaning of numbers only. It will be almost impossible for them to show the visualized data of the patient looks like after the treatments. So we came out with a proposal that what if we could give a solution that can help you to systematically take the body measurements and then come out a prediction model based on 3D scan. Immediately, they will ask one question: when can we have it? Therefore, we started a company to build these systems. AccuFitness was created in 2018 in Taiwan. It is one of the leading companies specialized in smart AI predictions and digital solutions for the health industries. This company was formed by a group of technologists, physicians, dietitians, and healthcare management professionals. And now let's look at how our solution looks like. So you've probably seen the movie called Superman. Mr. Clark always needed to find a telephone booth before he could transform himself to a Superman. Therefore, we built a telephone booth to help you to do this transformation. Since we do not have a public phone in our booth, you will have to bring your own smartphone to do the job. Once you get into the booth, all you need to do is to stand still for 3 seconds. Our system will scan your body and send it back to cloud for further analysis. After that, it will scan through your body to get all the information of your body composition. Our digital twin platform analyzes your personal data and come out the 3D prediction model for the next 6 to 12 months. You will then sit down with our consultant to work out an execution plan. Our system will help you to achieve your health goals. So let's look at the scan data. As you can see on the top, here's a 3D body model in different angles. On the bottom, we will show you the body composition, such as the body fat, total body water, the body mass, and so on. On the right-hand side, we will have several physical measurements, such as the neck, shoulder, chest, arm, etc. So let me show you our application and the management portal. This application will guide you to do all the scanning results and also show you the to keep tracking all your daily food consumption and courses. And we're also doing the prediction model as shown on the applications. As for the management portal, it shows your overall membership status, training courses, and then progress of each members and so on. In the body composition chart, it shows you the warning if your number is out of range, like this one in red, and it also shows you the body pressure, heart rate, and weight histories. In the body measurements, it shows you the difference of your body from the last scans. So you will know that the progress you made last month. All the numbers are in green means okay, red again is out of range. We also help you out on the nutrition assistant and show you the percentage of the nutrition you consumed. And in addition to that, the health management, we do the personal trainers that interact with you directly with our application. Sometimes they just need to remind you to attend their courses if you are too busy. So let me show you our recent deployment status. Our first booth was installed at the hospital in the southern part of Taiwan. This hospital was specialized in weight reductions. After 18 months of clinical studies, finally the doctor shared his study at IEF in December 2019. Around the same time, we also built the second booth at Workout Center in Tainan. Currently, we are in talk with 5 hospitals and 15 workout centers across Taiwan, as you can see in here. Particularly, one of them is publicly traded companies, and they want to make sure that their employees are in good health conditions, and they find our solution is effective and easy to use. So that's why do you want to choose AccuFitness? It's the very first one in the health industries that with a digital twin solution that can help you to do the 3D model predictions. And also it's a proven technologies that are already adopted by the hospitals. And also it is a complete end-to-end solutions, very fast 3D scanning and body compositions. And we have a dedicated mobile phone to help the user to do the job. And our cloud-based operation with a secure data management, membership, management, training courses, and the individual health management as well. So if you are interested in our solution, please contact us at James.Chen at WISELONG.com. Thank you.
Besides exercise solution, I believe we have the other 2 health tech startups.
Right, iWEECARE, the Thermal Guardian Angel, provides solutions to help parents monitoring their child's fever and gives the chance to those who plan to have children by using their fertility awareness method.
Downloading it.
Let's welcome Ms. Casey Lin from iWEECARE to introduce more about their solution.
Hi everyone, I'm Cassie from iWEECARE. I'm glad to have this opportunity to introduce our product Tempel to you. Tempel is a smart wearable thermometer patch with the optimal size, which can measure our real-time body temperature accurately and also can provide abnormal temperature alert with our apps. This solution is focused on providing a more comfortable and easier temperature measuring experience and reducing the monitoring loadings for our user, especially for the woman who is prepared to pregnant or for the baby and the caregivers. And this is our product Tempel. As you can see, it's really tiny and light. The weight is about only 3 grams. And made with a medical grade material and adopting 3M medical grade double-sized tab to attach on our armpit. It's really soft, skin-friendly, and flexible to our body curves. And the most important thing is it provides a highly accurate measurement. It can reach to 0.05 Celsius degrees. And it also supports high and low temperature alert, 24-hour spatial body temperature recording, cloud monitoring, and sharing function by using our apps. And here are some certifications that we have. We already get CE certifications, Taiwan and Thailand FDA, and now we are applying for the Singapore FDA. And we also passed the thermometer accuracy testing and get the certifications in United States and Europe. And currently, Tempel have 2 main applications models. The first one is for the consumer. If a user wants to measuring their body temperature, they can connect the Tempel with their mobile device through the Bluetooth. And the data will be collected and uploaded to the cloud service. And the user can check their temperature trends and get unusual temperature alerts by their mobile. Or they can use the cloud monitoring functions to share the temperature information to others. And our product also can be applied in the institutions. The difference is we will use a gateway to collect the information for multiple users. Then doctor and nurse can check the temperature data in the monitoring station by using the browser. And here are some real application cases that we are going to share with you. The first one is in the negative pressure isolation world. And now we are going to share some real application case to you. The first one is our product used in negative pressure isolation world to measure the body temperatures for the COVID-19 patients, and also reducing the interaction risk and monitoring loadings for the medical persons. And the second one is Tempel used in the postpartum centers in Taiwan for the baby care. As we know, measuring the temperatures for a baby is really difficult because they are too small to use the normal thermometers. And baby's temperature is not such stable like adults, so the caregivers have to keep measuring and monitor their temperatures. However, our product is really tiny and soft, can attach on baby's body easily, and also can provide a long-term temperature trends to the caregivers to see if the baby is getting fever or not. Not only in Taiwan, our product also implemented to some Thailand's medical institutions successfully since 2019, and there are more and more global cases is ongoing. So, as you can see, Tempel really brings a new version of temperature measuring to our user, and also let temperature monitoring become easier, more safety, and more efficiently. So, if you are interested in our product, please contact us for more detailed information. Thank you.
Exercisers now have the app solution thanks to WISELONG, and babies now have the app solution thanks to iWEECARE. It seems like a threat to the doctor. What about them?
Well, thanks to AESOP technology, doctors now have a smarter detection technology for prescription error through AI to enhance patients' safety.
So let's welcome Mr. Jeremiah Shaw from AESOP Technology to give us some more detail about this product.
MedGuard!
We are AESOP Technology, and AESOP stands for AI Enhanced Safety of Prescription, and we use machine learning to detect medication errors. And this is actually a really serious problem that impacts healthcare systems locally and globally. In the United States, they estimate 1.5 million people are harmed by medication errors every year, and the WHO estimates that it costs global healthcare systems $42 billion annually. So as you can imagine, people have been working on helping solve this problem for a really long time. And actually, since the 1970s, so for like 40 years, people have been trying to apply AI to help reduce medication errors. And one challenge with these systems is all the traditional systems are rule-based, and the number of rules it requires to build a really good system is just too big, and it's too complicated of a problem. So they tend to have a really high false positive rate. And these false positives are actually quite serious. They really harm the usability of the system and actually make it so that sometimes physicians will ignore the alerts, and even good alerts will be ignored, and it can harm patients. And so you can see here on the slide, I have a quote from an article by the New York Times, Why Healthcare Tech is Still So Bad. And what they're explaining is an alert that was ignored and actually ended up harming a 9-year-old. And the way they said it is the error involved alerts that were ignored. How could they do such a thing? It's because the vast majority of them are false alarms. So what we've been doing is we've been using machine learning on this problem so that we can deal with the complexity much better. And we actually have a system that's 10 times as accurate as these traditional systems. And how we've been able to do it is using big data from here in Taiwan, more specifically 1.3 billion prescriptions from the National Taiwan Health Insurance Database. And on top of that, we also use reinforcement learning and a pretty simple model of only diagnosis, medications, age, and gender, and then also dosage and frequency for dosage alerts. And so to give you an example of how the product works, You can see a mock-up here of an electronic health record system, and the physician would input, in this case, 2 diagnoses and 5 medications. The diagnoses are hypertension and diabetes, and so he inputs this into the system, and then our system returns some information, and more specifically it says that one of these medications, Euclidean, doesn't match any of these diagnoses. However, the other ones do. And in addition to letting him know that Euclidean doesn't match any of the diagnosis, we also can give suggested diagnosis in order to help them correct the prescription in case they might have missed a diagnosis rather than actually put in the wrong drug. And so in addition to these real-time alerts, we've also created products for retrospective analysis of large amounts of prescriptions, and we call these radar reports. And we use these to consult administrative departments and hospital directors on prescription patterns at their hospital. And in addition to the kind of alerts, the kind of mistakes I mentioned on the last slide, this also can be systemic issues related to patterns of how they prescribe. And this could be, for example, related to opioid usage or some other kind of drug. And so we've been passing these out to hospitals, and so far we've gotten a really good response because it doesn't require any complicated integration with the IT system, and they can get really a lot of information really quickly to help improve prescribing patterns. And so our business model right now is based on charging $30,000 to $100,000 a year for our real-time alert service, which is hosted in the cloud. And then using radar reports, we do on-demand projects, consulting projects with hospitals to help them in that way. And so far we've been giving out the first radar report for free and then doing on-demand projects after that. And so we built our technology over a long time actually, and we're a spin-off of Taipei Medical University. And so because of that, we've published some academic papers to back up our products, and we've applied for some patents. And we also went through the process of getting FDA approved last September as software as a medical device so that we can approach the US market. And so our attraction is pretty good, and we're already in 4 hospitals here in Taiwan, and we have contracts signed for the 5th hospital, but the integration isn't completed yet. And in the US, after we got FDA approval, we've done some studies with hospitals on both the East and West Coast. On the West Coast, it's Brigham and Women's Hospital, which is a Harvard-affiliated hospital, and on the West Coast, it's AHMC in LA. And we're also trying to negotiate with resellers so we can scale up and sell really fast. And here in Taiwan, we've managed to sign a deal with Flysheet MedInfo, and we're super excited about it because they're really great to work with and they're really helping us a lot. And in the US, we're still looking for a partner, but we're negotiating with a big nonprofit patient safety organization, and we'll see if that works out or not, or if we'll have to use another approach. And so just to give an idea of the impact we can actually have when we gain traction, here's some real cases detected by us. And an example here from the first month in one hospital that we deployed here in Taiwan, there was a case where the physician wanted to prescribe a drug called Solean for allergic rhinitis and lower back pain. And when he did that, we fired an alert, and he actually deleted Solean and changed the drug to Solaxin, which is a muscle relaxant. And you can see this is kind of an easy mistake, even if you're a doctor as smart as they are, because it's a look-alike and sound-alike error. So they just clicked on the wrong drug in the UI. And looking back, we've also noticed cases of patients with schizophrenia being prescribed Solaxin. So it's an interesting case of an anti-schizophrenia drug being mixed up with a muscle relaxant in both directions. And in terms of impact on the hospital, this also can be really serious, not just the patient, because for example, in the US, if they harm a patient in this way and they get caught, the average compensation is $400,000. So we have an opportunity to help patients avoid being harmed, which of course is the most important thing, and then also help hospitals to reduce liability and costs, and so all around improve healthcare systems. And so this is our team, and I'm Jeremiah. I'm a VP working mostly on sales and partnership right now, and I also have a product management background and engineering and research background. And our CEO's name is Jim, and he's a great guy to work for. He's got a ton of experience, a serial entrepreneur. He was Chief Information Officer of a medical center, so he really understands this business really well. And he's managed engineering teams up to 50 people. And our chairman is a guy named Jack Lee, who's a really famous professor of biomedical informatics and a practicing dermatologist. And he's even the president-elect of the International Medical Informatics Association. And and it's his 15 years of research that this company is based on, and without him we'd be nowhere. And it's just awesome to have somebody like this to work with and guide us forward. And our Chief Medical Officer, his name is Harvey, and he's in the US right now at the Harvard Innovation Lab working on our clinical trials there. And finally, this is our advisory board, which is we've got 2 Harvard professors, David Bates and Charles Safran, as well as the chairman of the biggest biotech venture capital firm here in Taiwan, Dr. Chang, and then Hank, who's a serial entrepreneur in the US, who's just helped us a lot with business strategy and partnerships and things like that and basic business stuff. And thank you very much. That's us, we're AESOP Technology.
So, besides accurately detecting inside the body with health technology, sometimes we need to detect outside of that to inspect infrastructure and environment around us.
Yes, you are right. Let's welcome Mr. Chen Mingguo from All Aspect System to introduce their inspection unmanned system.
Hi everyone, my name is Chen and I'm the CEO of All Aspect System. The company specializes in unmanned system for inspection. So what's our core technology? Our core technology is actually one common control system that is able to control to all different type of vehicle. So, and then all those vehicles can perform the same mission, which is great for in the aspect of logistics, for the maintenance and also for the training. So what is our core technology for the commercial application? Our commercial application is actually for the building inspection and also the water quality inspection. So I'll show you what it is. Well, the first on the infrastructure inspection side, we offer 2 different type of two products, and one is a conventional UAV, and the other one is a special UAV with a frame. And this frame is a protective frame, which is quite special. So I'll show you later the result what it's like. But first, let's look at the conventional UAV, what commercial UAV can do. The conventional UAV, what it can do is it can generate this gigantic digital map of the building. And unfortunately, I cannot show you here. But if you scan the QR code, you will see the actual size of the map. And the map is so big, so in the way that engineers are able to zoom in to the point where you want to look to see how bad the damage is. And how bad the damage is or location of damage. However, if you scan the QR code, you have seen the picture, then you will find out the picture is pretty nice, but it's not useful, because any picture without quantification is not useful for engineering. So because of this, combined with our system, we generate another software to the picture. So what happened is that for every single inspection picture, the engineer or inspector can actually draw the line, for example, draw a line on the photo, and then the software will calculate the physical size of the line. And in our case, the steel rebar in the 7th floor, we calculated to be 0.89 centimeter, but in reality it's 0.86 centimeters. So our accuracy is our error is about 0.3 millimeter, which is very, very small. So the next one, this is a conventional one. The next one is actually the protective frame UAV. So here there are 2 videos I'd like to show you. The first video, what it shows is actually the protective frame UAV that is able to contact to the surface of the building without damaging the aircraft. And then because of this contact, you can do a lot of different type of inspection. And then the bottom video, what it shows is that it's not a protective frame UAV. So the first video I would like to show you is actually, you can see that the vehicle itself is able to fly so close to the building and then attach to the surface of the building without damaging anything. And then in the second video, it shows that it's not just attached to the surface, but also able to move along the surface. And because it have an internal light in itself, so you can do the inspection at night. And inspected result we can get is the picture on the right here. This is a bridge pillar picture, and this picture is captured by UAV. And usually this picture, if you want to capture a picture like this, you have to use a special equipment. But we can use a UAV to capture the picture in about, let's say, 30 seconds. 30 seconds of flight, we can capture something like this. So we can actually inspect the bridge very cheaply and very quickly, and also very safely. Right. And then the next product we're going to show you is the unmanned service vehicle. This is for the water quality inspection. And again, we offer two different types. One is a smaller size boat, and the other one is heavy duty boat. And despite they are different size, but they are all able to fit into the standard SUV. So the inspector can actually transport them easily to the site. But the only difference between those two boats is the heavy duty one is able to have a payload up to 200 kilograms. So that means you can carry, let's say, whatever equipment you want to carry, and then whatever water sample you want to capture. But what do we use that for? Our system actually, here we'll show you that our system is actually operational in Taiwan, in water reservoir in Taiwan since 2017. And because our system is so economical and also more accurate than the conventional inspection method, so we are able to generate the first 3D water pollution map of the water reservoir in Taiwan. And believe it or not, this is actually the first 3D pollution map of the water reservoir in the world. And the resolution starts from 1 meter to 1 meter or 60 meters by 60 meters, depends what kind of sensor you use. And the system itself, it can be operated 24/7. Plus, it can operate in all weather. So therefore, the cost is actually it's about a third of a conventional inspection. Right. The final product we're going to show you is actually the underwater vehicle, the ROV. This ROV is already adapted by one of the government agency in Taiwan, and this ROV is designed for doing underwater inspection of the building or a ship. And because if you look at the picture on the right here, this is actually the actual image captured from the ROV itself, and you can see that underwater there are a lot of problems of visual in underwater. Therefore, in our system on the left, you can see that we actually included 360-degree sonar system into the display. So when the user using this ROV, you can actually capture image data plus the sonar data at the same time. Therefore, if you are in the very poor visibility area, you can still inspect the building. So this is the end of my presentation, and I would like to thank you for listening. So if you have any question or any interest about our product, you can contact me through the email or telephone number, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Right, thank you very much.
Hey Lee, so we have so many wonderful products and solutions from WISELONG, AESOP technology, and iWEECARE, and all expect system. And I'm ready to buy them all. How can I make payments?
Have you ever tried cryptocurrencies, rich man?
Now that I can recall.
Well, you should learn more from Mr. James.Chen from DAPP.
Hello everyone, I'm Anderson, founder of DAPP. Today I would like to introduce our new product, Kaboo, and it's the simplest way to buy and earn stablecoin. And first, let me introduce stablecoin. Stablecoin is a cryptocurrency, but its price is stable, not fluctuated. And stablecoin, most of them are based on Ethereum, the biggest blockchain. And there are also many financial services based on stablecoins. And the problem is, it's very difficult to buy and earn stablecoin. You might need to spend many times to open an exchange account and take many steps to buy a single stablecoin. And if you'd like to use it, you will need a crypto wallet. And it's very difficult to understand and to use it. And last, you will need to have Ether to pay transaction fee. And it's not possible for newcomers. But we make it easy. With Kaboo, you can deposit to buy stablecoin simply through credit card. And after your deposit success, the interest starts adding automatically. And right now, we can provide about 6% interest rate. And your coins is protected by multi-sig technology. And last, you don't need to have Ether to pay for transaction fee. And you might wonder how we make it. First, we built our own crypto wallet. And actually, we built and launched our first crypto wallet, DAPP, for more than 2 years. And your coin is stored in your device, not us. so it can't be hacked. And also, we build our own COMPUTEX server system. The server will handle all the requests of payment and blockchain transactions. And we will refer the payment to the USD stablecoin issuer and get back the stablecoin to our users. And we also build smart contracts to interact with DeFi protocols and earn interest. And also, we are not alone. We work with best companies in different fields, including DeFi, stablecoin, and security. The USDC coin and the DAI coin are the top 2 stablecoins all over the world by market size. And that's it. This is COMPUTEX. It's the simplest way to buy and earn stablecoin. Check out our website for more information. Thank you.
That's all for today's InnoVEX online demo. I hope you enjoy it.
In addition to InnoVEX online demo, Taitra launches different online programs to strengthen the resilience in the ICT ecosystem, including COMPUTEX online talks and 2D exhibition. Please stay tuned for more news on our website, Facebook, and YouTube channel.
And see you in Taipei at our next edition of InnoVEX.
Bye bye!